Welcome back to NeiR Automata. In the last episode, we practically fought the boss in the carnival area, and now, of course, we were guided by a wandering robot that lead us into Pascal's village, and now we are heading back over to where basically we did what we did in the A route, because, like I said, the B route is just the A route, you're just playing with 9S. If just to, like, refresh anyone. I still never like playing with 9S that much in this game.
Well, yeah, it's because of all the fishing, right?
That or
not fishing, hacking.
Hacking, and plus also he's only a one wielder for weapons, so it takes a little bit. You want to rely on his hacking more.
It's a good thing I'm doing Sly Cooper for the channel. Because considering how much against the carnival boss you failed at hacking, I don't think I could watch your gameplay footage of all the hacking in Sly Cooper.
No.
And any of them, mind you.
Well, I only played, I think, the first two games of Sly Cooper. Like, I have a very strong memory of the first game, but the second game's kind of like 50-50.
Well, second game onward, they're kind of free roaming. Like, you have a level, but you can explore it at your heart's content. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do 100% in the first game, though.
I never attempted it. I never really seem to wanted to go back to playing Slide all the time, though. I feel like if I beat it, I just beat it.
I mean, it's always seemed like a fun game, game series. That's why I bought the HD collection.
It only
a good couple of years ago.
It only comes with the first three games, doesn't it? And
yeah, because the last game, that's
Thieves in Time, or what's it called?
Yeah, because I want to say that's that was made for the PS3.
Was it also on Vita?
I believe so.
I think I remember seeing more on Vita, I think, than PlayStation. Well, then again, that was also during the time when GameStops were still shockingly clinging to life and like that.
Yeah, apparently, I literally just got an email about this. Apparently, there's a class action lawsuit with GameStop.
For what?
I don't know. I didn't read into it, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's something incredibly stupid. Especially with the New York store with Switch 2.
I don't know how the frick you just don't... Why don't you just tape it? Not staple it?
That's what everyone was saying, because it is idiotic to use a stapler no matter what. Like, no matter if it wasn't a console like the Switch 2, if it was a traditional console, it makes no sense to staple it.
If you're going to staple it, staple on the other side of the boxes. That way you know that's where the Joy-Cons are at. Not where the screen's at. Because I think when I saw it, I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. Well, like I said, luckily I got mine at a Walmart, so I don't have to worry about that. Apparently,
I know. I already checked yesterday.
Still nothing.
Still nothing, unfortunately. Do you even call it Best Buy?
Do you want Target?
Did not think about Target.
I know I went to the one in Harmerville not long ago when I got my iPad. I can tell you one thing for sure: they did not have any.
Well, I would imagine none has any at the moment.
I'm just shocked I got mine. And to all you people who are gonna buy the Switch 2, that's all up to you if you don't want to buy it. And like that, I had to get it because of Scarlet and Violet looking more crispy clean and not looking like dog crap.
Unfinished mess.
Yeah. Have you seen Scarlet and Violet on Switch 2 though?
I have, and I'm just sitting here thinking,
Like, we could have had this we could have had this.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, like who
the you know they could have did they could have
fucked up?
they could have just waited a little bit longer to release it just to make sure get all the bug fixes and like that. But they didn't.
I mean, some people are blaming Game Freak for working on another game, but I mean, people say that, and yet, look, that game's probably not going to be as good. In fact, people keep forgetting that they did publish make another game.
Game Freak has made like other games besides Pokemon. They're just more well known for Pokemon. But it's like I said, most of their titles are very uncommon to find, and usually also cost a hefty amount sometimes. Well, then again, I don't really buy video games as very much as I used to anymore.
I mean, I don't blame you with a lot of it, especially now since all this stuff is going to increase to 80. And before people say we can blame people buying the Switch 2, look, games are already got bumped up to 70. It's not shocking that they got bumped up to like 80. In fact, if you take an account for inflation, like SNES, well, some SNES games can. Games at like retail price would probably be like 80 nowadays. It sucks, it's idiotic, but I mean, I fucking saw it coming, so I'm not too ticked about it.
Well, I guess that's going to happen with like Xbox and PlayStation. So those who bought PS5s and Xbox One's going to be still in the same book.
Well, not so much PS5s because PS5 really doesn't have any games.
No, it doesn't. I mean. Like I said, like the next game I'll be probably buying for PS5 is the Raido remaster.
I'll probably be buying that on Switch.
It's gonna be on
Switch 2, I should say.
It will be on both of them actually. Well, I'm buying on PS5 because most of my Atlas games are always on PlayStation. I mean, I'll buy the ports of the Steam ports later or something if I want to mod them at some point. But it really just depends. Like I said, I've never played Raido until this remaster comes out. I mean, first time seeing Raido was SMT3, so.
Which, speaking of, we will get to SMT3 if I'm the one who's handling it. It'll be Dante.
They're pretty much because they're pretty much the same, except their skills are different names. I think their strongest attacks are different.
I think one difference may be, I'm not sure if they included this in the HD remaster. I don't think Dante has a pierce.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's because doesn't was it Yoshitsune tell me his pierce attack?
I believe so.
My question, I'm gonna wonder about is the loyalty the meter and stuff like that. I think it's how much depends on your loyalty with your demons. I think if I'm going based on how it is, I mean,
that's what it seems like.
Well, the other thing, I don't know how many you can hold at a time. I'm assuming it's going to be probably 8. Because since, how, like, in SMT3, he had, like, the things he uses to keep his demons in. Because he only had 8 of them. Well, then again, also, I don't know how contracting demons is going to be like, since it's also an action RPG compared to a traditional JRPG and like that.
Don't remind me about contracting. Holy fuck!
I was like talking to my one coworker about getting him into SMT, at least through Nocturne first. I'm like telling him like when you start this game, you're not going to be able to start like getting like demons just like that. You got to make contracts with them, and sometimes their contracts could literally be easy or one slight off thing, and then they won't want to join your party. but that really depends, really, you're trying to contract with.
Yeah, and it could be a fucking bicorn that joins her party just because it got high off the sun.
I forgot about that. That's the thing.
Your mouth can say anything it wants, but you still don't have
Well, this is my first playthrough of Nocturne.
PS2, right?
I think it was in Akihabara. The Kagasuchi was at its fullest. And I didn't contact this bicorn. The bicorn started the conversation, and it just forced its way into my party. And I'm just annoyed by the by the moon mechanics, because they've always been annoying to me.
With contracting demons and newer games.
Well, just in general, because I remember Persona 1, the Yoshitsune, not Yoshitsune, the Kagasuchi Onna, the slit mouth woman.
Yeah.
You need Reiji in your party for that, to get her spell card. But the moon has to be at full, and you have to select magic with Reiji.
Okay. I mean, at least with when Persona 5 brought it back, at least they made it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it still doesn't mean it's still not fucking annoying, but I mean, anything's better than nothing.
Like, I mean, at least with the choices, they made it a little bit easier to, based on their dialogue.
Yeah.
So it made it easier to actually, recruit personas and like that. But I only used, I think, for the first, 3 palaces, I think.
The only way to understand someone is to get to know them.
Well, because you can just fuse them later.
Fair enough.
Like I said, if any of y'all play Persona 5 Roy and you play through with Izanagi no Okami, just get help. You're not playing the game the right way. You're gonna say, "Oh, what's this? Is it matter? I don't care what you say." I'm just like, no, it does,
This was a trap.
because you're literally playing with a persona that literally has the strongest Almighty move, also Victory Cry, and you're basically not even trying at this point to learn boss fights like phases and like that at all.
And keep in mind, we're not trying to do the whole you cheated not only the game but yourself, that very odd copy pasta that was around for a bit. It's just more... Look, Izanagi no Okami is just the I win button.
Pretty... And
if you're having trouble with the battle system, just put it on easy. Not safe, just easy.
Thanks, operator. 2B.
Because we don't have any problem using DLC personas.
So let's get going.
You can use all the other DLC personas. I just think playing with Izanagi no Okami is putting the game on safe mode without anything. Because you can keep just spamming the Myriad's Truth and get through battles easily.
And now if you're trying to do speedrun, okay, cool.
That's
Yeah.
okay. If you're speedrunning the game or trying to do New Game Plus, for example, that's different. But if you're playing a fresh file,
Units should be on the roof of that building up ahead.
I think you should
Dangerous, but we're not going
just
to
lock them in your compendium until
its legs. We should be careful.
New Game Plus. You can use the other ones because most of the other ones are okay to good, but you also have to build them depending on how you want to build them. Because, not gonna lie, for the one DLC persona, it's some Menace's persona. It has the Beast Wielder attack, how it does a lot of damage, but it has that side effect.
Yeah.
Someone modded it to not have that effect. Isn't that that makes it so much easier?
Oh, You gotta love modders.
They can make the game.
Holy fuck.
They can make the game more fun. I do want to try the rebalanced mod at some point, that because it fixes some of the skill sets for some of the party members. Like giving, they actually gave Akechi Almighty Boost and Amp. I feel like he kind of needed it a little bit to help at least with Megidolon, but even then he also specialized in dark and light skills, but also Almighty. Well, Akechi you could build in any way you want, really. But I figure if you're going Almighty build for him, I would honestly have at least Almighty Boost on him at least. At least help with Megidolon or Rebellion Blade if you got his Awakening.
Yeah, I can agree with that, even though I'd barely use Akechi.
Well, because you only get him for like what, 2 palaces technically.
Yeah,
It was Shido's and the last palace.
yeah, I was about to say you're including whatchamacallit in it, the third semester, which apparently some people still don't know how to access.
All you have to do really is complete Dr. Maruki's. And
Not even Sumire?
I mean, you don't have to get Smirli's to at least half, because her social, like, because after it reaches like a certain point.
No. I mean the and I know, you know, it's still technically 5, but I'm just saying like.
But most of you.
I thought you still had to complete the initial 5 for Sumire.
Well, you have, it's required. And also, if you do want to get vanities and stuff like that as well, but mostly you have to 100% make sure you get Dr. Maruki's done before he basically leaves. If you don't get it, no third semester. And then again, also, I don't think I said I barely play Persona 5 compared to the other 2.
I mean, I would personally, I would replay Instant Sin before I would replay 5.
5 is too fucking easy. I'm not like
that. That's my point. And I should say PS1 Innocent Sin, not PSP Innocent Sin.
that. If you can really just sit there and play the game with auto battling, there's a problem. For PS,
Well, I mean,
or especially for PSP, Innocent Sin, not PS1, because I never really touched PS1 Innocent Sin or Eternal Punishment.
real quick, I love how there's a boss fight going on and we're not even talking about it. I just fucking realized that. But
well, like I said, like this is just the same stuff they're witnessing from the A route. So pretty much all they're seeing is a complete just same old, same old.
But the PS1 for Instant Sin and Eternal Punishment and PSP Eternal Punishment, it is an auto battle system, but it's more designed with it. Not only that, the enemies actually, you know, give you a reason to use the to change out your persona. Like when I played through Instant Sin for my video, it was PSP. I played it on normal, and once I got halfway through, well, actually no, not halfway through. I want to say till like the second boss. That was when I realized why Matt of the Super Gaming Brothers played on hard for that Let's Play. Because the enemies do not hit for shit. With the sole exception being Yayagi Park, I want to say it's called. Because one encounter with this like fish lady demon, no, dragon lady demon, can hit you pretty fucking hard. So you really want to be careful there. But I mean, other than that, on normal PSP, it's just way too fucking easy. Like The only time I changed personas was when the cast got their prime personas and their ultimate personas. And that was literally it.
I kind of wish they bring back that concept again of like the prime personas of their.
That actually would be interesting.
Because it would be like something different compared to just just the second and third awakenings, but or at least give the protagonist like the prime persona at least because the fact that he only gets his ultimate persona either towards the end of the game,
Look out! It's
and that's or through New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm hoping that in the new P4 remake, we can actually use Izanagi no Okami actually have Myriad's Truth on it. Because the fact that that's only you can only mod that in.
Although, fucking hell, that teaser trailer, fucking hell.
Someone made a meme about that. It was that one from the SpongeBob Lost episode, and they put that in there. I mean, if you're not wrong, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything you want them to put in Persona 4 Revival?
Yeah, rewrite the story, remove Teddy.
Unfortunately, we can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Because we kind of need Teddy for like the first like 3 dungeons.
Well, I mean, use the wild card. You could probably give him minor navigational powers.
I really want them to fix the party members' movesets, some of their movesets. Like, honestly, give Yukiko, Taranda, and Mataranda their level up instead of through the hot springs. Because she's probably most likely gonna get, like, I'm assuming if they go with this or not, is she's gonna probably get Blazing Hell and Inferno probably for when she gets to the 3rd tier Awakening persona.
You're not much for plans, are you, 2B?
Yeah, I can see that.
Honestly, for Teddy and not Teddy, freaking Chie and Kanji, give them both at least a good split between single target and multi-target physical skills, but also give Chie Matarakaja because I think she really, really needed it. Especially if you don't bring Kanji and stuff like that, or at least give her Bufadine too, instead of just having Bufala.
I think Bufudine makes more sense
On Teddy.
Well, I mean, Teddy has it regardless, right? Or am I misremembering?
He does have it, but like as I said, literally, that's all Chie had was Bufala, and I kept Bufala on her just in case if I didn't bring Teddy, or at least give Teddy Diamond Dust or something. I don't know.
Better yet, actually give us reasons to swap out party members.
Because you're pretty much once you find the party members you want to use, you're pretty much using the entire game.
Yeah, because it's not like Persona 3, because all the mini bosses there required you to regularly swap out.
That's a weird looking enemy.
Because like some your party member. Well, because the fact that because especially since we had the three splits between physical attacks, we had to like bring some characters that some party members that specialize in like a certain element, but also have like the other physical skills you might want to use just in case they resist or null them. But I kind of feel like that's what also happened with Persona 5 Royal, like with Persona 5, like pretty much once you get once you got like a certain party members, like you're pretty much using the entire game.
Yeah, but at least with like Persona 5 in general, well, the Zord social link will allow you to swap out party members.
See, I'm surprised
and sorry.
See, I'm kind of surprised that you do that with like these Persona 4. Persona 3 is a little bit different when it comes to that because in fact you're in Tartarus. But
I think it makes sense regardless for them to do it. They probably just didn't get the idea until 5.
I think,
but I mean,
but like it's a concept. It could have worked in every single one, but I think another problem is that technical hits in Persona 5 break the game too easily.
Yeah, especially with did you ever get that one gun in 5 that like can inflict shock to an enemy?
I don't know if I did or not.
Well, when I did, I kept it equipped throughout the whole entire game, and granted, it's only like 4 shots per battle with Royal, but Callie, a demon that can reflect gun, you can still shoot her with it, and you can get some free technicals if a shot inflicts if one of the shots inflicts shock.
See, there's another problem with technical hits. The fact that Akechi's, like Hero, where it's like, like his Rebellion Blade, it does more damage with technical hits, but also when the enemy is down. So you can hit a lot of numbers with Rebellion Blade. And I've seen AJ do it, and it's actually disgusting. And what you can do with that with Akechi. Or these tentacles entirely. Technical boosted like Hasatobi is even stupid. I think
I can only fucking imagine.
Another thing, make Margaret harder in the remake. Even better, stay solo. Because I feel like having 3 other your party members makes the boss fight a little bit too easy. Because, not gonna lie, I feel like having like Yoshitsune ready in Persona 4 was too broken. I'm really scared to see how they're gonna do with the remake. But they should honestly lock Yoshitsune behind the tower as a social link persona instead of whatever you got for the tower. Because that makes you want to do the social link. Other than trying to do a whole social link run for the achievements and stuff like that.
Fuck, Yoshitsune was actually pretty easy to actually get. Yeah,
because he was a 5-way fusion, if I'm correct?
I want to say.
And he was, level 75, wasn't he? I remember seeing a random, post online, someone saying, I grinded level 75 because I was having a hard time with Amano Sagiri. Not Amano Sagiri, wait. What's the boss fight from in Nanako Dungeon? Kuno Sagiri, isn't it?
Kusino.
Yeah.
Kusino.
Yeah. I remember them using Yoshitsune for that boss fight. I'm like, you suck. You people are. How are you having a hard time with that boss fight? That boss fight ain't even hard.
He got annoying.
He's annoying.
But, yeah, it's definitely not hard.
Not everyone still says that Teddy is the hardest boss in the game. Shadow Teddy's the hardest boss in the. I disagree with that.
Are they dead?
I never really died to him.
Shadow Teddy was piss easy. I don't
Yeah.
know what people are getting at.
I mean, I can see why some people. I can see with like, with some. Like, well, it also depends on what level you are too. Well, it's. Well, I think I always brought Chi. Well, because I brought Chie, Kanji, and Yukiko. That's what I used for Shadow Rize and Shadow Teddy, because since you find them like right afterwards. Honestly, I don't think, like I said, I don't really think any of the bosses in Persona 4 were hard at all. They got annoying, and they took a lot of it took a long time to beat unless you're using Yoshitsune, but after that, really nothing else.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I started souring on Persona 4, because everything in that game is just easy. Like, AJ can, shit on me, even though he's always joking for, dying multiple times to Nyx on my first playthrough on easy, but I mean, on normal, he wasn't a cakewalk. And I know on hard, he will kick my ass probably on the same level as Nyalo Thotep. The issue is, even a boss like Marie, who reflects everything, is still piss easy.
In order to drag their secrets forth into the light.
Well, okay, like that's kind of the reason why I think Persona 3 is probably, in terms of like not including Persona 1 and 2, is probably the hardest of the typical the something with all the wild cards and the wild card protagonists and everything and like that. Because Tartarus knows when to kick your ass if you're not prepared.
Especially if you get unlucky and have a irregular floor, because irregular floors will draw out the Reaper quicker than usual.
As for your beloved humans, I guess we'll see, won't we?
Like, you get to a floor that has no enemies, oh no, you better get off that floor quickly, or else the Reaper is going to come and kick your ass.
The aliens were already dead.
Yeah.
And not only that, the game still has that annoying fucking thing where if you pause the game, it doesn't pause the Reaper timer.
I freaking hate I still hate how getting the Reaper in Persona 4 is just grinding everything, but it's whatever for that one. But honestly, I really think grinding the Reaper in Persona 3 and 5 are the best way to do it. But we've come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. God. That was just a whole Persona-heavy episode.
Well, hey, it's a good thing your next game is gonna be Reload.
Literally. And if people know why it's you and mine's favorite of the three. Because Persona 3 is the best.